Hello everybody and welcome back. Root Beer here with question number 5 on the 2005 Cayley paper. A teacher writes 5 different possible values for, we got an expression here, 5 squared minus 4 squared, all of that cubed. Writes the different possible values on the board and asks her class to decide which is correct. The correct value is. So I'm assuming these are the 5 possibilities. We really just need to simplify this expression here. And if you want to, this is probably a question that was made for your calculator, but I'm going to see what I can do by hand. Okay. So, I need a separate piece of paper, not enough space there to do this question, so we just need to simplify this expression. 5 squared minus 4 squared, and then we cube that whole thing. Now, depending on what you know about Pythagorean triangles, you might know 5 squared minus 4 squared is a sort of a right angle triangle, 3, 4, 5. So 5 squared is 3 squared plus 4 squared, so 5 squared minus 4 squared is 3 squared. So you could either do that, or you could say, well, 5 squared is 25, and 4 squared is 16. And their difference is 9, so we get 9 cubed, but of course 9 is the 3 squared that I predicted a little while ago. So you could also get sort of 3 squared to the 3. Doesn't matter. Either way, we get an expression like this. This question isn't so much about trickery as it is just trying to get the right answer here. Okay. So let's take the 9 cubed. We could enter that in on our calculator, or we could multiply 9 by 9, get 81, and multiply it by 9 again. So you'll get 9 there. 9 times 8 is 72. So you get 729. So this should be our final answer. Now, I assume if you don't know your order of operations, do things inside the brackets, then do exponents, then do multiplication and division, then do addition and subtraction, you could rearrange the things you're supposed to do things out of order, and you might get an incorrect value. You might get one of these other values. But we get 3 to the 6 or 9 cubed. Either way, we get 729, and that's E. Okay? And if you need your calculator, just because I don't use my calculator doesn't mean you don't have to use your calculator. I just try and avoid my calculator because there were a couple times in high school I forgot my calculator. And so I never want to be in the position where I don't know how to do a basic calculation because I don't have my calculator handy. That's a little too reliant on technology. So I like to, eventually if it's a question where you have to round or approximate something, I usually have to grab the calculator. But I try and do as much as I can without it. But odds are, if you've been using a calculator your entire grade school career, you're probably pretty quick with it. So do these questions as fast as you can. And if that means grab a calculator, grab a calculator. I got all the time in the world to do these videos. But you don't. You only have an hour on the contest, so go with what's fastest. And don't think, oh, gee, he was able to do 9 cubed and his head is 729 or something like that. That's not something you have to be able to do. You've got a calculator. Okay, that's just I do a lot of these, so I know these numbers. So never be intimidated just because I do something. Just focus on being able to get the questions right. If you do enough of these contests, you'll be able to do the same sort of things I do without a calculator. Okay, but that's enough about me. That was answer E on question number 5. So join me in the next video for question number 6.